First unheard message sent today at 3:57 p.m. Hey, this is Daniel with Zillow calling in regards to your inquiry mortgage on 4150 and 4200 for the substance COVID. Nine, two, five, two. Your one-time code is 08.
It says I should be approved or disapproved by Saturday, August the 2nd, 2025. Isn't that the same day that Spencer's going to that buff meeting somewhere else that's not here? That's 27 more days. That's 27 more days.
That doesn't mean you're gonna get the money then, that just means they approve it, so I don't know when.
I'm not gonna listen to your discouragement.
I'm not discouraging, I'm just saying that just don't expect that on August the 2nd, you're gonna get the money or whatever, because I've talked to other people who've had to get it or whatever. They'll approve it and then, maybe it'll be quicker and, Thank you for Google saying, if you get approved for disability, what's the time frame that you start receiving money?
Well, can I read you what it says and then you can tell me what you think it means? It takes an average of 200 to 230 days. In Tennessee, the average is 259 days. So they have three different numbers: 200, 230, and 259.
But they're telling you in Tennessee, it's 259, so that's what I would be calculating.
And then underneath the 259 in Tennessee, it says in Tennessee the average medical review takes 205 days. So are you adding 259 days to 205 days, which is 460?
No, I just.
Or is it still a total of 259 days? Let me start over. Nationally, it takes an average of 200 to 230 days for a complete decision. In Tennessee, the average decision takes 259 days.
Yeah, and I just 259 days.
And then they say step number 3, the medical review takes 205 days.
Yeah, if it was.
So would you subtract 205 from 259, and it takes 59 days for them to mail me a letter and 200 days approximately for them to review my stuff?
You're saying the medical review takes that long.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Are you adding 205 to 259, or is 205 part of the 259?
No, I think it's 259 total, and that's everything. So that's what it's saying.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you another thing. It says I applied on November 16th, which is a Saturday, November 16th, 2024. And then they say they started the non-medical review of my application on February 19th, 2025. So are we calculating from November 16th, 2024, or are we calculating from February 19th, 2025 for the 259 days?
I mean, I would think that it would be the original date. What I would be saying is, it says it takes 259 days to be approved or denied. Then say if you're approved, then how long is it when you start receiving your funds, your disability funds? Because like people have said, oh, if you're approved, then you won't start getting them for 6 months or whatever. But I mean, Trump's in office now, so maybe things have changed. I know a lot's changed for the better.
No, but what I'm saying is, are they calculating from when I applied or when they started the non-medical review on February 19th?
I don't know, Morgan, but it sounds like, I just key that in and say, does the 259 days start with at the application?
Okay, let me just read this to you. In Tennessee, the average medical review takes 205 days.
Yeah, so that's just.
So they started the non-medical review, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, on February 19th. And now, I guess from February, March, April, May, June, July, that's 5 months, like from February. It says that they got medical records from medical sources.
Yeah. Well, you can key that in. Say just the 200.
No, but I said, what do you think?
I already told you 3 times. I think it means.
Okay, but now instead, okay, I'm gonna read all the information without pausing now. Okay, here's it. It is disability benefits. Nationally, it takes an average of 200 or 230 days for a complete decision. In Tennessee, the average decision takes 259 days. These time frames. I'm reading this and then I'm going to bed. I'm talking to mom. You can get over your fucking self.
Just stop.
What?
Just stop.
You're the one who's being a jerk. I'm just talking. You have been in here the whole time talking to her. No, you didn't. I was reading this to mom, and she's gonna answer me. I'm talking to mom, and I'm allowed to be in here. She's still gonna be in here. I can't help that you don't like my voice. I'm sorry. I can't help that you don't like my voice. I can't help that you don't like my voice.
Hear more, Jane.
I can't help that you don't like my voice.
Stop.
I can't help that you don't like my voice.
Stop.
I can't help that you don't like my voice. I don't
Stop.
care that you don't like my voice. Go into your room. You're being very mature. Can't help that you don't like my voice.
Sir.
My voice, vocal cords got crushed by your dad, and so it's part of you too. So get used to it. Nationally, it takes an average of 200 or 230 days for a complete decision. In Tennessee, the average decision takes 259 days. These timeframes are estimates for reference. We are continuing step 3 of 5 of the review process for your application. The Disability Determination Services requested medical records from your listed medical sources and any other medical sources noted in your medical records. In Tennessee, the average medical review takes 205 days. These timeframes are estimates for the reference and are subject to change on a case-by-case basis. We've received your online application November 16th, 2024. We conducted a non-medical review of your application on February 19th, 2025. The Disability Determination Services requested medical records from your listed medical sources and any other medical sources obtained during development. The examiner reviewing your application sent medical records to your medical sources to document your impairments. Your medical sources have 30 days to respond to our request. Once we receive your records, they will be reviewed and added to your file for consideration in the medical determination. How to submit additional documents while your application is with the Disability Determination Services. While the Disability Determination Services is reviewing your application, you may mail any additional or new evidence you have to the following: P.O. Box 775, Nashville, Tennessee 372020775, or you may fax your records directly to the Disability Determination Services to add your file number using this to your file using this number: 800-419-4290. 800-419-4290. You may additionally call the Disability Determination Services at the following telephone number: 615-743-7300. 615-743-7300. Now you can tell me what all that means.
No. Just quit asking. So I'm getting ready to go to bed too. Just trying to use up what's left of this paint. Everybody else is trying to go sleep. You go to sleep too. I'm gonna.
So you can tell me what that means?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
What's your fucking deal? You were listening to me and then he came out here.
I don't know it. I already told you. You've read it now 3 times to me. I don't know. I'm gonna go get Dad. Just go to bed.